All right, good evening, everybody. What is going on? In this video, I'm continuing the video series of auditing the best hospice, hospice care. Sorry, it's a long day. Hospice care companies in the nation. So today we are going to be not physically but digitally in none other than Charlottesville, Virginia. Yeah, I mean, who would have thought, right? Charlottesville, they actually have a very, very dense population of hospice centers, as you can see here. And yeah, pretty much what I do, I mean, you guys know the drill by now. What I do is every single video, I pick the top rated local hospice center and I do a full audit, Google business profile, website, social media, all the stuff from a front end perspective I'm privy to. If I could see some of their Google ads, I would give an audit, but I don't have back end access to that. And again, I always want to just make this known. I'm not trying to slander any company. I'm just trying to give helpful feedback. So, hey, maybe if some hospice care, even if one hospice care team member, colleague sees these videos and is like, oh, cool, I'm actually able to like put these marketing strategies in place with what we're doing and it works, that what's the saying is it's worth its weight in gold. I'll just say that. I think that's what the thing is, right? Again, long day. It's almost 8 o'clock where I am and fighting through a little bit of a migraine right now, but it's all good. So let's get started, guys. So we're going to be auditing Hospice of the Piedmont Center for Acute Hospice Care. So right off the get-go, great rating. I mean, not that many reviews, but 4.9 out of 5. Can't beat that. They have a slew of photos, which I like. They have a 360 virtual tour, so that's awesome. Let's go to the reviews. So awesome. So it sounds like these guys are doing it right. I mean, kudos to them. Not many people are responding to reviews. That's awesome. Good for them. They had a 4-star review, no like 1 stars or anything. There you go. Yeah, I mean, this is good. I mean, not for nothing. They're doing a great job. And this is great. I mean, so far, so good. Open 24 hours. I would want to add the areas served. That's the one thing I would want to put. They got Twitter. They got LinkedIn, Meta. I would want them to add Pinterest and TikTok. Those are the 6 to round them out. And then they need to beef up the description a little bit more. I think this is like 100 characters, and they have like 750 characters to play with. So they can add a lot more SEO and keywords and stuff in there. And then they need to start posting. They need to start posting about 2 to 3 times a week. I thought from them responding to reviews, they were going to have, and adding a lot of photos, they were going to have a pretty good like optimized profile. But on the back end, not the back end, but the back stretch of this audit right here, it's a little bit brutal. So I would want them to start posting. The fact that they're not is going to ding them a little bit on my rating. I would give the Google profile, I don't know, maybe like a C minus. Do you want to be that harsh? C period? Yeah, let's give them a C period. To be a little kind. Let's go to the website. Let's see what we can do here. So Center for Acute Hospice Care. So, okay, that's interesting why they did it like that. Let's go to the header title. So Center for Acute Hospice Care. Okay, so the description nor the header really goes into detail on like where they service. So I would want to have that get added. Explore. I mean, the nice thing is they do have a lot of Amazon things set up. They have a lot of, so they have Pinterest, cool, Reddit, Google Tag Manager, Google Analytics. They have a lot of Google stuff built in, but yeah, I mean, it's really interesting. Like, I think, so they have like a thing on there. I would want to change the slug to just Hop VA instead of having it be this. So it should be this. So they got a video there. I mean, the website looks just a little wonky I just think like from a formatting perspective, it could be a little bit better. And I also think they could have a better like template of the actual website. I don't see any blog pages as well. So newsletter. Oh, okay, so this is what they do to sign up. There you go. Sign up for the newsletter. Cool. So they have a newsletter. That's great. Our people, our community president. They have a lot of good stuff, but they just don't have a blog page. I would highly recommend. Oh, there you go. Our blog. Cool. There you go. So they have all this stuff. Does it say when they were posted? It doesn't necessarily say. Okay, so June 2025. Cool. So seems like they are posting somewhat regularly. Let's see. Okay, so they posted a couple blogs back to back. So I'll just say they're somewhat active with posting blogs. That's a good thing. What I'm going to do is let's go into Mr. SEMrush. Let's check out the keywords they're ranking for. Let's check out the links. Let's check out all this stuff. Interesting website. I will just say that. Interesting website, to say the least. Let's see here. So, yeah, I mean, they're getting a lot of good organic traffic ever since March of last year. They've kind of been on an uptick. That's good. I mean, they hit a little bit of an uptick here as well, but then they kind of hit a little low point. But I would say their SEO is improving. I mean, just from looking at this. What else do we got here? I mean, they're in the middle of the pack of their competitors, so they're doing something right. For almost 4,700 backlinks, so that's great. So I want to check out their Moz domain authority, and I also want to check out the number of backlinks they have. So let's check that out. Let's see what we're rocking with. Wow, okay, so domain authority of 34, 700 linking root domains, 800 keywords, 1% spam score. Yeah, I mean, you got to put those social bookmarks in there. That's going to increase the DA. Page authority of 40 is nothing to sneeze at. That's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, these guys are doing an all right job. I would just say, from like an aesthetic perspective, it's interesting, to say the least. It is pretty interesting. I mean, this looks a little bit better in terms of like formatting. Yeah, this looks a lot better actually in terms of formatting. So I'm just kind of confused why they don't use the homepage. If you go to the Google business profile, it shows the previous page of, I forget what it was exactly. It was like some service. It was like, I don't know, whatever it was. But yeah, I mean, not for nothing. These guys are, they have an okay website. They have, let's go to the social media. Actually, I was just going to talk about that. So they have a slew of social media profiles, 2,000 followers, great. Posting some team updates, cool. That's awesome to see. Conversation with the community liaison nurse, awesome. Posting some hiring stuff. Awesome. I love all this stuff. This is great. They're kicking butt on social media. I'm actually pretty surprised. I thought from their Google page that they weren't going to have the best audit, but I mean, these guys are doing really good stuff. I would give them a B plus as well, perhaps maybe an A minus. I would think the only thing I would really change is they need to start posting. They need to start having the right URL on their Google business profile. But other than that, I mean, kudos to these guys. This might be one of the highest scores I gave. They're writing blogs regularly. They need to change some of the website SEO, as you can see here, Hospice Care in Virginia. So have it be a little bit more. I mean, they're trying to do Virginia. Again, that's not a bad header title, but maybe squeeze in a couple other locations as well. You don't want to go overkill. So I see what they're trying to do here. So, good for them. But yeah, listen, I'm going to give them an A minus. I'm going to go up there and I'm going to give them the highest score I've ever given. These guys are doing a fantastic job. Social media, website, Google business profile. They're doing great stuff. Good, really, but they're not doing anything advanced. They're doing the basics very, very well. That's what I want to just say. It's not like, oh, this one company, they're killing it. They're doing a million things right. They're doing all these special advanced things. No, they're just doing the basics very, very well. And I think that's what makes, superstars from just mediocre people, right? But yeah, leave a comment, leave a like, hit subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you in the next one.